hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm not doing this again. I wrapped up stream yesterday and all the person in the background was just going, look, have a gander at our little things and they're just so fantastic. We're just gonna go stand over in the corner of this village and hope nobody can hear us. That's fine. Good. Okay. Hi, my name is RightBigChimken and this is my stream. This is my beard. These are my chickens. This is my can of delicious caffeine. Did that rhyme? No, I don't think so. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back, everybody. Day 21! Day 21! I just want it to end! No, I don't. Actually, I'm having a really good time, but welcome back. Day 21 of our 30-day stream marathon. I'm going to dive straight into chat. Jura, congratulations on the first. Hooray! Congratulations on the first. I hope you had a good day, Jura. Vulcan Ryan, welcome in. DollyWhiskers with a quiet hello. Vulcan Ryan with a quiet hello. Oh, Sanguine, claiming it's rigged. How original. Just get that one out of the way nice and early. Aqua, welcome in, and thank you very much for claiming your egg. You have exchanged the horizon egg for the wildflower egg. Sorry, Granny J outperforming the Northern Youth. Who is the Northern Youth in that context, Joe? Is Sanguine the Northern Youth? No, is Sanguine the Northern Youth? But still, Vulcan Ryan, if you can't see this, I'm not sure if the top 10 even appears in my chat feed, but the first redeem on my channel is the most contested freaking thing. It's incredible. It's going so well this time. Vulcan Ryan first, Jura second, Kara third, Dolly fourth, Spoopy fifth, Seedlit sixth, Skylacar seventh, Cursed eighth, Phanto ninth, and TC 10th. I can read numbers. My brain actively struggled with reading some of that out then. But still, hi Seedlit, you're looking absolutely fabulous today. The trans monster. The trans monster apparently, and the more I look at it, the more I can't decide if Sky was being ironic when they called it the trans monster, or if this is the flavor of monster that is actually like somehow relevant to trans pride. Because there's like, I don't know. There's bunnies wearing bras. I don't know what shit happens on the internet. Seedlit's pressing buttons. We've timed out Sanguine already. Rip, nice and early. Seedlit has returned a retro egg in exchange for a lava flow egg. Hello, how is everybody? Alice. I have a story, Alice, but let me catch up with chat real quick because then I have a story. Dro, thank you very much for exchanging your charcoal egg for a sapphire lake egg. I can speak. I'll be lurking this stream, but enjoy the game, Chim. Enjoy the game, Alice. I guess. Please share the tea. I was trying to leave work today. It had got to the end of the day. I down tools, as you do when you're about to leave work. And one of the women in my office, the woman that gave me this, they're an absolute gem. They're only with us temporarily, but they're absolutely adorable. This is the chicken egg. They went out on their lunch break and saw this in a charity shop and was like, I know who will like that, and then brought it back for me as a present. Without like giving away too much detail, they operate a business that for some reason gets stuff left behind sometimes. Like people will come to that business. Their husband does. People will come to that business. I'm not going to dox them. I'm not going to give you too many detail. Basically, people come to their husband's business and on occasion will accidentally leave something behind that that they don't reclaim. There's no attachment to it. They just leave it behind. And she stopped me as I was leaving the office and was sort of like, I don't want you to take offense to this question. So I was sort of like, right, what? Why are you bringing this up at like 5:15 on a Wednesday? 5:15 on a Wednesday? What thing have I done? Like, you've been adorable so far. Maybe you're going to turn out to be a massive wang in some way, but I don't want you to take this the wrong way. but my husband operates said business that we've talked about, and somebody's left something behind that I think you would like. I'm so like, okay, what? It's a velvet pillow with a diamante skull on it, like those fake little rhinestone things with like a skull on it. And I'm sort of like, I'm sat there looking at this woman in my office going, yeah, I want it, but it's funny. It's funnier to me that it's funnier to me that they knew that I would. Either way, I'm getting a velvet pillow with a diamante skull on it. It's going to take pride of place. It's going to be like on a shelf behind me, and people are going to be like, why have you got a pillow with a diamante skull on it? And I'm going to be like, it was a gift. I don't think I'll ever be able to sit on it because I'd be more concerned that the stones would come off, and the cat would eat them. But still, like, diamante skull feels weird to get red like this. I mean, like, they know I like bric-a-brac. They know I like stuff like that. She's not been there very long. She came back with this on a lunch break because I talked very briefly about being RightBigChimken on the internet, and they came back with this. They were like, I saw this on my lunch break and thought of you, and I sort of went, that literally the sweetest thing you've ever fucking seen. And now they're getting me a diamante pillow. The one thing I will say is, but I can't really give much context as to why they would have to do this based off their husband's job. But I did have to ask, like, have they run a black light over this pillow? Because, like, who takes a pillow to a place that they're renting out for some purpose? Who does that? Who takes a pillow to a place like that they're renting out, and not only rents out a place and leaves a pillow in it, but takes a pillow there in the first place? What was that pillow used for, and why was it so unimportant that they had to leave it alone, like leave it behind? I don't know, but that's my anecdotal thing for the day. That's my anecdotal thing. I'm getting a pillow with like a diamante skull on it. It's gonna be great. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Hey, wait, did I not do the spiel? Oh, fudgesicles. I didn't refund the thing, did I? Like, that's not a thing that I did. Okay, well, you're all gonna talk amongst yourselves for a second. Because I didn't refund the community challenge. And I was like, I need somebody to do the community challenge so I can do my spiel about the community challenge, and nobody's doing it. What's that about? So give me 5 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be as quick as I humanly can be. The pillow would be hard to use in a kinky way with all those stones on it, I imagine. Or let me put it out there. Maybe it feels good on your bare ass. Like maybe it feels good on your bare ass. It could do, like in a kinky way. I mean, the pillow. The pillow could be the pillow could be good on your butt. I don't know. I've never used a pillow in that sort of way. But it is what it is. What it is. Getting your cheeks grated, but in a kinky way. Blah blah. I'll give you a topic: the Holy Roman Empire. Blah blah blah. Do you remember? Does anybody in chat remember the comic book Asterix and Obelix? That was a good time. That was a good time. We should talk about that more often. It's a good time. I say that because of the Roman Empire was in it. You do? I freaking loved that. I freaking loved that when I was a kid. Okay, so you've been refunded. Enjoy the channel points. Let me just set up the next one. You've absolutely smashed. I know I've streamed every single day, so there's a certain amount of bias in this statement. But you've absolutely we rose the challenge an entire 100K, and people still managed it. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave it at 400K again for another month and see if you manage it again. I'm less inclined to think that you will because of the time differential. I'll simply be streaming less, but it'll be fun for you to try. There were good movies made. I did like the movies too. Are you talking about the animated ones or the ones that were like... can the community challenge give us a good interest rate? I mean, no, you get what you put in. You get back what you put in. The trick is to fool your brain into thinking that you're getting more in than you put in, but you're getting exactly the same amount back. But when it's in the pot, you can't frickin' spend it, and that's why it's a trick. Because I don't know about anybody else in chat. If I've got channel points, I just rinse through them because I'm just spamming shit constantly because I'm a massive troll. Okay, we do this. Okay, 400,000, 30 days. Save your pennies. Achieve yesterday. Mark 16. Create. And start. Okay, chat. New challenge just dropped. What up? New challenge just dropped, chat. What up? What up in my hizzle for shizzle my pizzle? Dro, thank you very much for the contribution. You've triggered my trap card. Everybody, if you go to your channel point menu down the bottom here, I've just opened a new community challenge. It is all about learning a life skill. It is all about learning how to save. I will refund those points at the end of a 30-day period, as you've just seen. And it gives you the ability to afford my more expensive channel points. Evidently, we are in the middle of one of those challenges. Somebody in the community redeemed 1 million channel points and made me stream Baldur's Gate every day for 30 days in May. Day 21, welcome in. It's going real freaking well. Honestly, it's going real freaking well. Yeah. Seedlit and Aqua, thank you very much for the contributions as well. Marek, thank you for hitting me with your mop. Alice, enjoy the look. Thank you very much for the look. I'll try not to burp really loudly. Hi. Spoopy, because of the time dilation, do you stream at the speed of light? I do. I do stream at the speed of light. I'm moving really fast. I've just slowed it down by like 1,000 degrees, so it's like you can't do quiet burp unless you heard it. Unless you heard it, it doesn't count. But 21 days is crazy. I thought I would have burnt out on this months ago, but here we are, 21 days into the stream. And have I learnt anything about myself and more? No, I don't think so. But I am having a good time, and I think that's the most important thing. Last time on Baldur's Gate 3, I can't remember if I said this, and because I'm a nut bar, I have to say it. Friends and enemies distinguish scarce people in possession of souls. This is Baldur's Gate 3. This is possibly the most low energy intro I've ever done, because I literally can't remember if I've said it already. So we'll just say it again, just in case something bad happens when I don't say it. Last time on Baldur's Gate 3, we pushed into the ruined battlefield. Down the hill, there were a bunch of angry crows, and then into the Last Light Inn. We were introduced to the character Lahira, and we reconnected with a bunch of the tieflings that were at the grove at the very beginning of the game. Chiefly, most importantly, Darren, I like to call him, but Dannon, I think. And he fixed the machine that's in Karlak's chest, which allowed us to touch each other. There was kissing, and as a gift to the community, I removed the 18+ restriction that I've got on the game, and we saw boobies. It was a good time. I think a good time was had by all. The funny thing is, apparently, it will get lewder as the game goes on, apparently. So if there are more boobies coming to a screen near you, enjoy. Your dating coach. I mean, TRB, thank you very much for the contribution. I've done all right. I've done all right. I've slept with an entire 2 women in this game. I've slept with an entire 2 fictional women. Based off my previous experience with dating sims on the channel, I'm like up 200% on my previous record. I'm the only person ever that's played a dating sim on stream and left with nobody. I miss boobies. You did. Karlak boobies. Karlak boobies. Did you do the thing you said when you got home? Yeah, I definitely did that. I 100% did that. Too late now. It'll have to be tomorrow morning, and I'll just have to feel this way for another 10 hours. But people are listening, jury. You're not allowed to tell DollyWhiskers that I forgot to take my pills this morning. Oh, wait! It's fine. They're kind of used to it at this point. Jura, fucking with your compliments, you big old penis. You fucking what, mate? Yeah, I knew they were there. I was just testing. Oh, Chimken compliments himself. I'm gonna do, did you take them when you got in? Hells to the nah. I might not get an answer, but what egg do when redeemed? What egg do when redeemed? Oh, when you do egg, I turn into an egg. Like, I literally turn into an egg. Like, Like I turn into an egg for the entire stream. You won't see my face again, but I have faces for it and stuff, but you can't see them right now apparently. Why is that not showing? Odd. Actually ignoring my 30 streak thing. It wasn't 30, was it? Dolly has brought me my pill. Ow. Was it 30? It was 30. Congratulations. Sleep with the Starion next then. No, because I don't want to hurt. Get peeled, backer. Oh. Boopy says hi. I've taken my brain medicine, everybody. You literally just watched me. Anyway. A compliment for myself. I'm going to repeat what I said yesterday because I like this spiel. You're both color synced. Am I? Summon DollyWhiskers into... That's probably not going to happen today, but we'll find out. Where's my Discord gone? Oh, I didn't have Discord open. That's a problem. Are they busy in a call already? They're not. Hello.
Hi.
Sanguine summoned you into the into the call. Is that okay if I stay?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you and I are wearing green, and apparently that means we're matched.
I mean, yes.
We are married in my mind at the very least, but we are like a couple. We wear the same colors of things with nearly the same shades. I'm wearing camo green. I'm amazed you can even see my upper torso. I was about to compliment myself, and actually this is the thing that sort of Dolly talked me through when we were out at the dentist yesterday, and I said it on stream yesterday, but I'm going to say it again now while Dolly is on the call. They can pass judgment in any way. But there is a compliment here, Jura, so don't panic. We're going to get to it. So a lot of this is going to sound like it's not a compliment, but we will come full circle. Just everybody chill, okay? I'll be waiting. The purpose of fascism. Are you ready for a really interesting stream intro? The purpose of fascism, chat. The world that we're living in 2025, all politics are moving very slightly to the right, and in more cases, extremely, extremely far to the right. The purpose of fascism is to make you feel downtrodden, is to make you feel like you're worth absolutely nothing. So said governing bodies can make you do what they want you to do for their benefit. How you break this cycle and how and why I've been feeling so downtrodden of recently. When you look at the news, when you look in the press, there's so much shit going on in the world right now. It's extremely easy to feel like you're being suffocated by just existing. It's extremely, extremely hard right now. And you're not allowed to let the bastards win. So as a compliment to myself, or the compliment that's here, and the thing that I want you guys to also focus on, and is why I'm going to continue this whole thing about asking if you've achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I'm going to try a lot more to focus harder on the small things that sort of like bring a tiny bit of light into my life. As an example, you named him, and I can't remember what you named the horse. What did you call the horse?
Patrick.
Patrick. Every morning when I drive to work, I'm seeing a tiny baby horse. And when I say a tiny baby horse, I mean like the knees are too big. It's been born like a week and a half ago. It's got really big knees, because when a horse is tiny, it's got like full size bits, but then its knees look far too big for its body. We've aptly, I don't think aptly is the right word, but we've named him Patrick. We've never exchanged direct to face-to-face we've never introduced ourselves to each other because it's not really that accessible. But I get to see a baby horse every time I go to work, and that puts a smile on my face because Dolly asked me about them, and that we've given them a name, and it's the whole thing, and that's the little bit of light in my life right now that sort of like makes the drive to work a little bit more manageable and a little less oppressive. So for me, for the community, for everybody here right now, try to focus on the good stuff. And I apologize that this entire spiel started with fascism. But realistically, The world sucks right now, and I'm all super proud of you for just being here on a daily basis. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it because our community celebrates achievement, big or small. When it comes down to it, this interaction isn't about the thing itself. It's about me wanting to be proud of you for something. And there are some people in the world that consider running a marathon a big deal. Some people consider getting out of bed a big deal. And I just want to say that I'm proud of you for something cool that you did. So just let us know in chat. DollyWhiskers, you proud of anything today?
Yeah, no.
Can I be proud of you for something that we've already talked about today that I said I was proud of you for?
Yeah.
Dolly is not having a very good time with their health right now, for various reasons, combined with the fact that they left the house and have injured their back. They went to the dentist yesterday and they've injured the base of their spine. We're not entirely sure what, other than other than existing. But they've injured themselves and are not feeling absolutely fantastic. And I would just like to go on the record and say, especially because we did our stream for the ME charity earlier this week, that I am super proud for my partner for just never giving up. A lot of people, when faced with the concept of lifelong disability and chronic health, give up. They check out. There's a reason that a lot of people in that situation don't make like 100. And Dolly never gives up because they're too fucking stubborn, and which is one of the things I love about them. But they never give up in the face of all of that stuff, and they remain as stubborn as they have ever been, which is one of the things I love the most about them. So I'm really proud of Dolly for never giving up. I strive to be like Dolly, Aqua says. I've made an internet friend. I'm proud of you for making a friend in general, because as you advance in later years, it's so difficult to make connections with people. So if you've made an actual connection with somebody, just like ride that big red wave. Honestly, like be yourself. Don't keep secrets from them. I'm the last person that could give advice for being friendly with people, but because just be cool. Just be cool. I hope you're happy. I got through another day despite being so goddamn tired. Spooper, I'm really proud of you for doing that. As a person that also feels that energy or lack thereof, that is a vibe, and I hope you take some time to relax sometime soon. I'm really enjoying people sharing their garden vegetable pictures and pets, because we can't have either at the moment. You could have a garden on the window. You could get one of those boxes that hangs over the frame. You could have a little... Jura, have you considered this could be an entire new concept of content for you? You could get one of those indoor greenhouses that sits behind your webcam while you're on stream, and you could get up and show people individual plants that you've got in your indoor greenhouse. It's got like a sprinkler system built into it, and the LED lights that come down, and then every once in a while somebody could be like, I want to see one of your plants, and you could get the plant out and show it to them, and then it could go back in the light, and you could grow them entirely inside. That is all technology that exists. You can 100% do that. Plant cam, there'd be a lot of dead plants. I mean, not necessarily, because they would probably, in the same way George is massively overfed because he's constantly on stream and we're constantly giving him treats, they'd probably be the most looked after and most watered plants in existence, especially if they were brought up on stream all the time. Because people would be like, have you watered your plants, Jura? You would literally never have an excuse not to water your plants. I'll send a picture whenever I get a flagpole installed. Yeah, Sanguine, install your flagpole. They'd be drowned to death? No, they wouldn't. Have more faith in yourself. Have the faith that I have in you for yourself. If plants aren't for you, it can double suck though. Can you show us one of your plants? Yeah, it died, cries. I mean, but Jura just said that they were really happy about seeing people's garden. I feel Jura just said that they were If that's the case, I'm getting mixed messages, because Jura just said that they were really happy to be seeing other people's gardens, and because they can't have them right now. Yeah, because they're not dead. So, do you want a garden? Yes.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I'm kind of just sitting in the background here while you're streaming.
Yeah. You were summoned.
And I was summoned. What did you want something in particular? Because I normally give like a fact or something.
Sanguine, do you want a fact or a joke? Sorry, I didn't mean
Okay. It's the beginning of the stream, isn't it?
I'm saying
You
lots
get
of
on a roll.
words. Why don't you on voice help me with Wordle? Do you feel like you're capable, or Bandle while you're on?
No.
Bandle? Sangren just wanted to hear
Sure.
Dolly.
That's cute.
We're gonna get
I'll
Bandle
help
out.
you with Bandle.
We're gonna get Bandle out of the way.
You
Nice.
need to stream it though,
I will.
because I've muted your
That's
screen.
fine. We're gonna get Bandle out of the way while Dolly's on voice, and then we'll come back to Baldur's Gate 3. Also, the cat is here too, so it's a whole experience. The entire family is on stream right now. Look.
I told you he was on his way.
Look. He's also in the way of my buttons.
It's alright, I'm sure he'll sit on them and help you.
His big fat ginger ass. We've got some green plants that haven't died yet. That's enough for me right now. I'm getting mixed messages, Jura. You say you're happy that people are sending photos. It made it sound like you wanted a garden, is why I was saying it. 2006. Okay, this is possible. Might even get this one. I need to stream it.
A cute thing that, going off what you were saying about finding small things to be happy about.
Sure.
If people, there is a term for mental health stuff when you see something that affects you really negatively. Like if you have trauma in your background and you are out and about and you smell the cologne that the person who traumatized you was wearing, those things are called triggers. They're mental health triggers, and they leave you feeling incredibly scared and anxious and panicky and traumatized, and they re-thingy that trauma. The small things that you look for every day to make you feel happy are called glimmers. You're to look for glimmers, and that's what I think is so cute, and I think that's what we should call what Jim was talking about. We should say, like, hey, what glimmers have you found today? Like, you know what my glimmer was today? It finally rained here after like 6 weeks of not raining, and I had the window open because we've got the screen installed, and there was a blackbird outside, and he was a real fucking happy blackbird, and he was just singing away because it was raining and he was happy, and that was really nice.
If we called them glimmers, does that mean I don't have to bring up the subject of fascism every time I want to talk about this subject?
Yeah, like, just say, like, what's the glimmer?
Oh my god, there's so much rain today. We had it intermittently. It wasn't too bad near us. Did you get?
There was quite a lot of rain here.
We didn't even hear thunder. I didn't hear thunder at work. Dolly heard thunder.
There was big thunder here.
I want thunder. Are you watching the stream?
I am not. Hang on.
So that's what glimmers of hope means. Good to know.
You stupid bitch.
Oh my god. Dialog's just popped in and then popped back out again. So that isn't Labatt's in my call right now. That is Sky's login thing. Would you like to are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Vandal. Oh god, is that Shaggy?
No. Might be either that or Weezer.
That's where I wanna be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
That's where I wanna be. Living in Beverly Hills. Dro said they like it when I sing with this. You know a lot of song lyrics? I do. It's a thing that I do. I still don't think it... Is it?
Yes, it is.
You're my darling angel. It's not Beverly Hills. Da, 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 da,
so you were It does have the same bass line.
What's the song called? I know the lyric is
Angel by Shaggy and
Is it actually Shaggy?
Yeah, it is.
It was Shaggy! I knew I was right, and then Sky was like, oh my god. Sky was like, oh, it's Beverly Hills, but apparently the lyrics do also go.
It's the same bass line.
Also, why do I know that...
Can we do like a 30-second clip of Beverly Hills by Weezer for Cursed? Because it's one of those ones That she says she doesn't know, but it's one of those well-known ones.
I am morally against it. You can find a link and post it in the chat if that's all right.
Okay.
I don't want to put copyright stuff on shit. You'd have 1 point in my road trip scavenger hunt. We have sing the wrong words with confidence. I know.
Oh, he does that when he's wandering around the house.
I'm pretty good with recall of. If it's in my wheelhouse, I will hold my hands up and say I'm not out here and I'm not a savant for. I like contemporary shit. If it's music that was made from the time I was alive to now, I have pretty good recall. If it's before then, it gets a little bit flimsy. I'm the same with. I used to be the same with movies, but it's been a long time. I'm gonna back out the call then. Thank you very much for joining me for Bandle, and then I'll see you later. Goodbye forever. I almost said goodbye forever.
Goodbye.
Goodbye forever. Hi, it's me again. It's just us. It's just you and me, chat. It's just you and me. I hope you're having a good time. That was a 36-minute intro. We're gonna play some Baldur's Gate 3 now. We're gonna investigate this place based on this. Chim at least is 25 years old. I'm 37. I'm 37. If you weren't actually aware of that as a thing. 37? No, I'm 37. It's fine. I don't mind people knowing that. So freaking old. Yeah, cursed. Yeah, isn't 37 ancient? You know what's more ancient, cursed? A number that's higher than 37. You're so old. Oh my god. Yeah, you fucking. I love you, cursed. Enjoy your VIP status, by the way. I would like to introduce Cursed the VIP. Anyone still starting on a 1? You could almost be my father, but you can be my daddy any day. Or rather, bird mummy. There was a woman behind here crying that I wanted to speak to on yesterday's stream, but I didn't. Bex, 43 in like 3 weeks. Wow. Ancient.
Please, I just want to be alone.
It seemed... I remember you, Bex, right? Where's your man?
Gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan.
Hey, my heart was warmed greatly when Chim told me about it yesterday. I do enjoy being here with you all. It's a thing. It's the, like, honestly, most of the people that have VIP are part of the VIP ticket in the Discord. There are a few exceptions, and Cursed is an exception. Because honestly, they have been such a warming and welcoming part of the community overall for literally everybody. I'm gonna make them feel really shy now. I'm gonna make them feel really shy. Cursed, we've got every single time you've been nice on this recorded video. Are you ready? Not even slightly. I was completely lying. Honestly, I pressed the first button I could find. I literally just fat fingered the first video I could find. It is what it is. I tell you what, Cursed. In honor of your VIP, I'm going to tell Charge you put that on screen and didn't say it. In honor of your VIP, Cursed, I would like to invite you to do something in chat. Could you type the word "cum bath"? No grammatical bits. Just the word "cum bath." Just come bath. This is for you. This one's for you. Just type it. This is a freebie. Everybody else, there you go. That one's usually you have to wait until after the trailer to be allowed to do that, but that's it. That's for Cursed. How did you manage to get away?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis. I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you can bring him back. Can you?
You have my word, I will find him.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Changed a marshmallow egg for a lemonade egg. Enjoy.
What am I going
You don't need to be the fastest tiefling, you just need to be the fastest. Faster than Dennis. Dennis, not Dennis. Only I'm allowed to give the characters stupid names. Let's go speak to Darren in the shed. What an interesting... What an interesting shaped town. Let's push into the pub, I guess. You know what? I don't... Was I done here? I spoke to Lahira when I was on stream yesterday. Was there anybody else to speak to? There was. I need to speak to Alfira because I think she can teach me how to use instruments.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I heard what happened. The people were taken to Moonrise.
I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first.
Jesus.
Then his tongue.
Which one was Asherak again? Wandering into the darkness was a stupid idea. How did you survive?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland the apprentice wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well.
Is Roland the guy that was the
None of
fake
us are,
wizard?
to be honest.
With the long red and blue?
How do you do it? How do you keep going?
I'll let you know when I figure it out. I'll let you know when I figure it out.
We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
And for vengeance, I'll do everything in my power to save them. You have my solemn vow.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful out there, all right?
Okay.
I can't handle anyone else dying. Watch yourself out there. Please.
Oh, maybe she can't teach. I thought she could teach me how to use a musical instrument. That's disappointing. Mattis?
Heya, you're back. I was thinking, I didn't recognize you before, but you're Karlach, aren't you?
Not me personally.
A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam. We were all like, whoa!
Whoa!
How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Scamming with the greats? What kind of advice is that?
Sorry, soldier,
disapproves.
but I didn't ask for your 2 coppers. The advice I give a thief kid from the coast is between me and them.
My wife's
Check it
mad
out.
at me.
We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Got any stock for an extra for extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key.
Key to what?
What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Is that your kid? They grow up so fast, don't they? Yeah, we had sex yesterday and now we have a kid. Me and Carla. Like, can't you see the family resemblance? Hi, Pidge. If it was worth any coin, I'd like to buy it from you.
This is a valuable piece, so it's going to cost a lot. And that is the price isn't changing.
It's way too little. Here, keep the change. You drive a hard bargain, but it's a deal.
Yes! That's my first negotiation. Here. Pleasure doing business with you.
I don't know what it's a key for. It could be for a
Premium
customer.
trinkets and
Tower-shaped
doodahs.
key? Tower-shaped key feels a little bit on the
In
nose.
the market for something special?
Can I just show me your goods? Show me what you got. They've got evasive shoes. Like how they gave up and just went with the price that stays the same. That was funny. How's it going there, Pidge? You doing okay? How's everybody in chat doing? You doing okay? Cloak of Cunning Broom. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud. I have not once disengaged the entire game, so I don't think that's going to be useful. The Fishing Rod of Alertness. The wielder of this rod cannot be surprised unless something unexpected happens. The Spoon of Saltiness. Okay, these are a joke. Okay, that's fine. These are a joke. I'm reading more into this. When salting food, the bearer of this shadow-cursed utensil always adds too little... Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you,
Last
Sanguine.
night's best bargains right here. Please, stop shouting.
What's Roland doing?
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jahira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jahira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
I love Chim. Likewise with you, Timothy. Affair told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans.
What is that banging
If you
behind
hadn't
me?
filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
There's something banging behind me. What is it? Do you know where they are?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
If they're alive, I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
I don't think he's going to go down very well. What is in this back room that was making all of that noise? Nothing. There was legitimate banging. What was the banging?
Enough.
Something over there.
Loose plank. Snowburst ring. Whenever a wearer deals cold damage, they also create a circle of ice around them. The only person that can do cold damage is Karlak. Who just happens to have a ring slot free. How does his dress accommodate his tail? Do you think there's elaborate reinforced stitching? Karlak's got a tail and is wearing a cape. Let that sink in. Karlak has a tail and is wearing a cape. How does that work? Think about it. Who knows? The journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they've barely aged. How much longer must I languish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll housekeeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines in the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Ketheric Thorm, the village leader, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. I'm not sure I can bear another hour in this loathsome place. Why was that in a box under the floorboards?
Anything of use?
First question, why was that in a box under the floorboards? Second question, why is everything in here stealable?
Don't mind if I do.
This isn't theft, it's just
Moving in.
co-opting, I guess is the correct word. Guest log.
Let's see.
Read the guest log. Your any eyes, any names? Boo and friend. The mysterious
Trinkets and doodads.
The mysterious Mr. Plaque, DJ Mulligan, Alice Gregor, James and Ann Byrne, Grace Dillon Koff, Art Color. I wonder if any of those are people in real life.
Patience. He may know.
Oh, it's the eye. It's the dudes. It's the fist guys. The fist fellows.
The plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it.
Seems like a good
We
moment
need
to
a
talk.
way into the town.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Aye.
We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in.
Not yet. Haven't even looked. Not yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash? I thought he was no more than a councillor.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us. I'm sure of it.
How is this random
I'll
man
do my
making
best,
robots?
But there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Oh. Oh. Balak. Stand still.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
Me too. A man like that has no place in power. Whatever this Steel Watch is, it must be quite impressive. We'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city.
Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost
taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
What is going on with this mysterious man?
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Ad coming up in 5 minutes. That name he mentioned, Thaniel, who is that?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
We hear you.
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
Wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you.
That song, have you heard it before? So he was found walking in the shadows, but he's not like part of the... He's not like a random dude in their company. He's an old fella. He's an old guy. He's an old gentleman. That song, have you heard it before?
No, not till I met Art anyway. It seems to be all he remembers.
Did you already check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
I'll see what I can discover.
Thank you.
One letter. Assignee, art color, rank flame, objective to obtain information about current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs, headed by Ketheric Thorm of the regional's ancestral Thorm family. Orders: take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation in the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note: the region Thorm's family are long-standing devotees of Saloon, but rumors indicate a Sharan enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigating report. Signed, Grand Duke Elton. Do you ever wear hats? What, in real life? Or in-game? I mean, I have an option to wear a hat in-game. I just choose not to. Real life? No. I have a large head and tend to avoid such horrible things.
Please, if you have any idea how to get through to him.
Why'd you ask? Okay, before we do that, I want to back out. I want to touch him with my hands. Where's Shadowheart, in fact? Where's Shadowheart? Shadowheart?
Flame color. That's your name. We found him out.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Cleric of Shart, you, art color, note the light of the lamps, the color of my face. You are not in the Shadowfell anymore. Randomly walk by a picture of someone with a melon hat and can't stop remembering it. No, I've never worn hats.
Did you hear that, sir? You're safe.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Investigation. Look closer, there might be something you missed. Don't be a dick, Strife. Not you, the game. Fuck! Hi, Strife. Roll again. I was talking to the dice. Hi, Greb. Okay, that's better.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor. Or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Can your retaliates actually hit? When they do hit, that's when people get timed out. Dilemma, thank you for the button press. Did you find any... Flame color, do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
You already checked.
We found the letter in his pocket.
We've read it already. Okay. Literally so much stuff in this goddamn room. I could steal everything.
Last night's best bargains right here.
There's an ad coming up, chat. We're going to rummage around for a bit in the town. I don't think we're going to pause for the game.
Isabel's in her room upstairs. She'll be expecting you.
Maybe I'm lying. Maybe we'll just go upstairs. There's an ad break coming up in 30 seconds. We're going to do browser games until we're ready. I was like, we're not going to meet anybody important in this building until we immediately met somebody important in this building. Wordle. It is time. How's the run going? Everyone seeing eye to eye hole. I had sexual intercourse with Karlak. It was a good time. I had sexual intercourse with Lae'zel. It was a good time. Nobody's dead yet. That's the entire basis of how I understand that the playthrough is going. I've romanced people successfully and they don't hate me. So, do you need aloe vera now? I'm okay. I'm not the least bit chapped yet. No one of the squad is dead yet. That's the most important part. I did evaporate Astarion when we picked up the Sun Mace, but other than that, it is a word that begins with A. Awful. No. And you probably killed your opposition so far. Yeah, no. I've not had too much trouble. The biggest fight I've had trouble with was the robot Grim in the Underdark. Which actually, considering that they were just talking about robot soldiers, if they're like anything like Grim in Grimforge, I have a bad feeling. Because anger. I mean, the second A throws that off now. A. I legit have no memory of this word. Thank you, Dilemma. I'm trying to think of all the words of the English language that end in A. There aren't that many, are there? So A is probably the middle letter, if anywhere. It's not the second, and it's probably not the last. Array. The R is in the wrong place. I can't spell. The A is in the wrong place. Alarm. Oh, Seedlet! More than just a pretty face. Connections. I would just like to remind everybody watching the VOD that Seedlet is my mod. I'm not just going like, ha 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 ha, Seedlet! No. Good job, Seedlet. Isn't it really good when I have to clarify? Oop. Okay, laptop, desktop, Waffle Lion. Laptop, clam, waffle. Are you gonna say because they all open in a? They're all clamshell. They're all hinged. It was a good guess. They're all hinged, all right. What's a compact? Compact means small. Wait, what did laptop? Oh! What did I not? What did I... Desktop, sorry. Shush! Shush! Now the question is that refuse or refuse? Nailed it. I'm highly competent. Refuse, deny, block. Refuse, trash, deny, block. Refuse, trash. Change trash to bar. Yeah, trash doesn't make contextual sense there. Refuse entry. Yeah, prohibit as an entry. Music. Pictures. Cream. Patch cream, tablet, spray. Oh, patch cream, medicine. Medicine formats. Music, trash, desktop pictures. Music, trash, desktop pictures. What the hell is that? Folders on a Mac. I don't have a Mac. Computer folders. Apparently they're folders on a Mac. I don't have one of those. I mean, I was massively useful in that one. Did you all see how useful I was? 100%. I was definitely present. Plop. One sec. Let me just check that I've got a bunch of DMs. I want to make sure there's not a problem. Oh, never mind. Not a problem. And if they're here, like, secretly, they probably know who they are. Hi, Kara. I am the problem. No, you're not the problem. People coming in my DMs reacting to things that I send them links for. Got a shit ton of wine. Oh, His Majesty.
Something's on my mind.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Fucking love him. Easy, kitty. I mean you no harm.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
My intentions are pure. I only wanted to admire you up close.
I'll allow it.
Slightly admire the cat.
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
I love the concept of a cat that says the word hiss when speaking. I don't know why that tickles my brain so much, but that's like me going cough, cough. It's quite something. Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place? You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Heard anything interesting?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
There was a story about this cat, I think. This one... There are two cats in the game. I feel like I read somewhere that there are 2 cats in the game and they were both meant to be massive fur balls, but for whatever reason, when they released the game, this one glitched and had no fur, so they basically went, we'll just leave it as it is, because everybody loved him. Hi, Vadim, hope you're doing well. Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this
I
place?
slinked, of course.
Driver's hit me with a screwdriver. It's a bit graphic. Vadim has traded a flamingo egg for a mermaid scale egg.
Ah, you.
Hello, Barkus. How are things?
How are things? How are things? Well, I've been through worse. I'll soon be off to Moonrise Towers to look for my friend, Wulbrin. I understand you might be headed in that direction as well.
I have reason to believe that the seat of the Absolute is in Moonrise.
Oh, joy. More cultists. I'm sure I'll have no problem locating Wulbrin and skipping out of there, hand in hand.
I'm going to Moonrise Towers too. Why don't you let me look for him?
I'm certain Wulbrin's never met a half-orc. He'd probably think you're a hallucination. Then again, my track record is, well, discouraging.
We're just accruing people to find in Moonrise. Then it's settled. You stay here, I'll search the towers.
That's very decent of you. Very decent of you indeed. But I won't stand idle. I've spotted an alchemist's scales, and had already been cooking up a little something that might help against those cultists. I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the towers. Deal?
What's the brilliant retort?
A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. Guaranteed to end any and all arguments or protestations.
Deal?
Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. Now, you, off to your heroism, as it were. Some of us are counting on you.
Right here.
Hang on. Raphael's here.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Why, when I try to take a screenshot of this character, do they disappear? That's so weird. Fine. Pull back, protect your queen above everything else. You shouldn't be playing games with this man. He's a devil. Put pressure on him. Attack the piece in front of his king. Sorry, kid. Never played that. Sleight of hand. Pocket sand.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you?
The devil may try to make a deal with the child. The
What
devil.
a lovely specimen she
The
is.
devil tried to make a
blushing
deal with the
apple
child.
begging to be plucked.
What the hell does that
Please
even
let me
mean?
smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
What was the other half?
My favorite kind. Ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Don't play games, help him out. This is a bad idea. Don't play games. Don't play games, help him out.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Ominous. Shuffling the board. I don't have a good feeling about any of that. Is Mole here? What was the deal Mole made? Mole?
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
Thank you for the hydrate. He said the thing. Baldur's Gate, do the drink. Seems like an upstanding guy. No way it could blow back. That dude's a literal devil. He's quite literally the devil. Or a devil, if that's the case. Careful, Mole. Deals with the devil always cut both ways. You need to believe in yourself, Mole. Not the empty promises of a fork-tongued monster.
Zevlor had belief. Didn't get him anywhere good. Besides, Raphael wasn't promising anything stupid. Protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him.
I haven't made a deal. He's just trying to tempt me. My problems are a lot more pressing than yours. I'm not judging, Mole. Only curious about the details.
Safe passage to Baldur's Gate. Safe from everyone. Like Zev was supposed to do. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
I mean, I can respect that as a response.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mole's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
She will. She's clever, frighteningly so. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, she can look after herself. She's on thin ice. She will. She's clever, frighteningly so.
True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Let's go upstairs. There was the...
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Can I go upstairs? Yes. It didn't exist for a couple of seconds. What is up here?
Premium trinkets and doodles.
Nothing on the roof.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists too.
Hello? Whoever that is on the roof.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Let's casually go read somebody else's diary. Ever since I returned, there's been a filth in me. I feel it in my very lungs. I cannot get it out. I will never out this death that reeks within me. There are some things even the Moon Maiden cannot heal. There are some things she would never accept in her devoted. I should have never come back. That's ominous for a person that's meant to, like, be about to save us in some way. Hello? Servant of Saloon. Assuming this is the person responsible for the dome. Right, love, you don't look well.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
Save you? How do you think of that? And you? I've heard you're... I may have the parasite of the troll spot. I may have the parasite of a troll soul, but not the mind of one.
Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Isabel is rather lovely. I like the hair and the light. The eyeshadow is a look.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Saloonite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Anything else I should know before heading off?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
What are you?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Touch her and I'll kill you.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all, you fool.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
I don't think so. Oh! Well, shit.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Oh, fuck, he's got a pole. God, they've properly mashed us up here, haven't they? I can't move from this spot without provoking a thing of without provoking anything. A glowing leg chair. It did look like that. It did look like that. Fun fact, what's up? That's what the dissing get? Oh, I probably should have been using that, is what you're saying. Time for some gratuitous violence.
Be quick.
I didn't actually know that, Sky. Thank you. Bad start. Terrible start. Bad, Sky. Bad. Each your action, but you get to move freely. 100%.
Come along, Isabel.
Okay. Gee. Target is already cursed.
Bye forever, pal.
All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. One day I will remember to do that first and not second.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
I feel like upstairs is quickly becoming a problem. What's her health on? Oh god. Okay, and her spells don't target. Hey, Floric is still downstairs. Roland is just hanging out. Hello. 1 second.
Flap flap. Penguin Queen Lucy just raided with 24 viewers.
Hi Raiders. Hello. Stevie, thank you for the first time chat. Oh, wait, no, sorry, you have been here before. I apologize. I take that back. Hi though. Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I am a variety streamer, but in the month of May, we are streaming 30 days of Baldur's Gate 3 in a row. We're just about at the beginning of Act 1. I will take this opportunity to say... Act 2. I will take this opportunity to say this is my first ever playthrough, so please avoid spoilers in chat. Aqua, I'm also a raider, so Penguin Lucy is waddling into your stream with a huddle of penguins. How's it going, Lucy? I hope you're having a good stream. But if you need to raid and no, I'm getting all out of order because I'm in the middle of a fight. Self-care is sexy in 2025. Is that what I usually say? I'm getting confused again. Self-care is sexy in 2025. If you need to raid and run, please do so. But if you want to stick around and check out what the hell goes on in my channel, that would be cool too. I'm going to play you a trailer to introduce you to a little bit about me. Enough of the fanny and penis talk. Hello, Raiders. My name is Chimken. I'm a very shy, attractive, naive, extremely modest, pent-up, pilgrimy type of man. I wish I was lying. Butts, motherfuck, sucks. I'm a very straightforward human being. Disclaimer, balls directly up my ass. What a glorious rim job may be a bit too far. And now we're moving on. I desperately need to piss. I've retained some feeling in my ass cheeks. Let's make it weird. I will get the cow pregnant. And you're the one that's about to be turned on by it. There's 2 of them. Bye. Do it again. They were naked. I'm sure it's fine. What happens if I touch myself? Don't answer that question. Did you know? I like it when people kiss. I'm not a simpleton. I can't be good. There's nothing weird going on. I will literally get your butthole lasered. I have a reason. I am the problem. Fisting and a cum bath. We are not a cum bath. We are a cum nation. It's not as weird as that sounds. DM me if you would like to. I saved it. Lucy, you are going to get spoilers. Fair warning, and I would not want to play this game with spoilers, so if you need to leave, that is... I thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it, but I don't want you to spoil this for yourself, because I know you have just started. Yeah, stream was good, made progress, which was awesome. This game is a lot. It is a lot. And don't worry, Lucy, you will be now playing it for the next 6 months. Because it's like 30 million hours long. But yeah, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. I press this. Take care. Yeah, take care, Lucy. Oh god, there's so many. I could do the funniest fucking thing ever and just absolutely destroy the room with thorns. But I won't. They are undead. That is good to know. We're going to take control of some of them. Okay, he has been silenced. And I couldn't kick him over. Not gonna lie, seeing both streams merge into one on one on my two screens was extremely nut-inducing. I don't think anybody has ever described me as nut-inducing, but thank you, I think. Jaheira has turned into a panther. Isabel is basically dead.
Take you. Take you.
Should have used more. Shit. Also, I didn't do the. Oh my god, I'm terrible. You are nut inducing. Those in you drive me nuts. Hey, that's a bit rude. What? There's no call for that. Wow. Wow. Roland is just this moment joining the fight. Think that would work. I'm not sure what happens if Isabel dies. This is becoming massively problematic. I don't want to waste a... Luck of the Realms. 26, 8 damage to go. Karlach's up next. Squish him. Oh. I'd love to see some AoE I'd love to see some AoE attack that clips their wings. They're down now, though. The thing is, what happens if they try to fly away? Go over there. We killed their leader, though, so I guess that's a... You gotta figure that's a good thing. Isabel is very injured. Critical miss, knocked out. What does that mean? Who's that? What's happening?
Look at all those chickens.
Isabel! No!
Was that scripted, or could I have avoided that?
What in the nine hells happened?
Was that scripted? Put Isabel down, or could I have avoided that? I felt like I was really close. I kind of want to know if I kind of want to know if I could have beat him, because I got the guy down. We got mobbed. You can avoid it, but I think it's common not to. I want to find out what happens. We've seen like the. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Can I see what happens? I want to see what happens. Chimken compliments himself. Chimken has eliminated. Chimken has got very supple legs. Like I'm basically a ballet dancer.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, you know what I could do?
I'll catch
You know
up
what
with
I could do? You know what I could do? What happens if I build a tiny wall? Did you say ballet or ballet? Wow. I said ballet, thank you very much. Bear with, chat. I'm just building a tiny wall. A buffet dancer? Fucking hell. A bit aggressive. I had ballet, but I was mildly tickled at the mental image. Hey, I wriggle my belly button like the best of them. Okay, there's a tiny wall there now. Sure they will never get through. Okay, everybody in the room. Then close the door. And then move the wardrobe in front of the door. No, you can't do that. Turns out I can't move any of the furniture. Boo! I mean, the door's locked this time. Is there anything I could have done to prepare for that a little better? I don't think so. Unless I go into a fight literally with... No, okay, let's try that again. Can you wake up the sleeping one? What do you mean the sleeping one?
It's up for discussion.
I didn't read.
Okay, we've done
The true
this.
soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Please. We've been free from... It's... Let me guess.
Let me get the fight up and I'll save it at the beginning.
But there are the cultists. Good nose.
Apologies.
Like a nasty little terrier.
Anything I should know before heading off?
While you're busy in the
Straight into the fight.
Marcus!
Man with wings.
I've been blessed. You can be too.
What are you?
True soul. My instructions are clear.
Touch her and I'll kill you.
The apps. You can't believe.
Time to...
Okay, beginning of the fight this time. Save. So if I have to reload again, we're coming back to this point. There's one on the balcony. Oh, and interestingly, Astarian's not positioned in such a way that that's a problem. Okay, so if I do... I could really just fuck up the place and put thorns down. Realistically, yes, let's do that. It didn't work because it didn't work. That was a waste. Okay, let's reload immediately. Can't put thorns down on a second floor. I'm learning science. Apparently you can't plant plants on the second floor. Who knew? Who knew that the magic plants had limitations? We've got about 15 minutes until we can do this. Rude, to be honest.
A better position.
Okay, let's start zooming to go on. Ensnare him. Still missed. Still missed. Fucking hell. Hunter's Mark. I should have used that first.
My turn.
Giant woman, giant woman. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman.
Come along,
Where the fuck are you going? See? He couldn't get round the door. The little tiny wall fixed it. He flew immediately in the door. Okay, all I'm gonna do with Shadowheart is heal Isabel the entire freaking time.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Holy shit. Jaheira just destroys half of the inn. Lorik is just mysteriously injured downstairs and we can't see it for some reason. I'm guessing there's monsters down there. Critical hit, bleeding. Okay. Oh, fucking hell, hit this. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Next one, over there, next time.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Karlach, beat the ever-living snot out of him. Don't fall over. 1. 2. He's dead. Buckle my shoe. And I kicked that one in the balls. And he's dead too. That's good. That's good. That's good. Why is Shadowheart lying down? Okay, we've saved at that spot. Isabel is alive. For a completely unrelated reason, go close that door. I'll just hang out in here until everybody else is dead. I don't think I can do that.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna spend the next 10 turns walking off that ice patch I made. That dude feels like he's gonna become a problem. Okay, who am I right now? Fly. Okay, Roland takes... Thank you for the stim. Alfira is putting in work. Okay, you, go out that way. Take him out. Got him. Okay, this is going to be the most saving you've ever seen in a video game.
Word.
Karlach is loose.
Close ranks.
No choice but to keep going.
Next turn, Karlach is going to wreck everybody's face.
What path lies before me?
Yeet! Think I got him. I got him. Shadowheart's just 15 minutes later. Shadowheart just wakes up in a puddle of her own urine. Okay. Isabel's just hanging out, confused by the flames. Sorry, confused by my pot wall.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
That's how you killed them without Isabel getting kidnapped. It only took me 2 tries.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability.
Why is she randomly talking to Shadowheart?
Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Blocking off that door with the 2 pots is the entire reason that we weren't flooded by monsters. We got so quickly overridden because they came in via that door and the back door. Making them fly around there it helped. Marcus told me Ketheric wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Why are they engaging Karlach? Sorry, Shadowheart. Once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Just because my dude was downstairs and Shadowheart was the closest person. Okay, so can I loot anything off these men?
Never wanted the easy part.
Where is the man? There he
Open
is.
up.
Why does this classify as stealing? He has a great club. He has a ring that creates invisibility and blur, and he has a parasite, which we're gonna take.
Go already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
God, 1 second. The Sky's wife, that's why. Guy gets all my wives. Shadowheart can't be my wife because it's Sky's wife. My wife is Sky's wife. When do I get a wife? This is a very complicated conversation. We're going down in that direction. When is it Chimken's time to shine, Seedlet? When is it Chimken's time to shine?
Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
Even if she did, it doesn't matter.
Jay says her hubby is your wife. Or maybe I'm his wife. I'm unclear. I'm just saying, I'm creating a small collection of chat members' husbands. All good, morality characters need to just look away while I take everything that isn't nailed down. I just wanted to touch that man's corpse, and apparently it classified as robbery. When you think about it, it's a hell of a sentence to say out loud. If anybody is recording this, they might think I'm a nut bar. Okay, let's go talk to the people downstairs. We might spill over a tiny bit today on the understanding, even if I don't push out of town, I can get all of the conversation and shit done. Then we can be ready for next stream to move out.
Among the cultists, Mom.
Okay, most importantly,
Seems that way.
let's talk to the cat. I love him. I fucking love that His Majesty is possibly my favorite thing so far.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now. Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
You stay put, I'll bring more home.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
This won't spoil anything, but there is an animal in Act 3 you will love more than His Majesty. I don't believe you. Like, currently, I don't believe you.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Dorado?
But
maybe not, Mom.
I have questions. Purely. Is that a map of the Shadowlands? I want to touch that. Is it Her Majesty? It's His Majesty. An old map of the region, which corrected by hand as the surroundings were explored. The notes include the entrance to the city is blocked by a powerful curse. Moonrise, a hub of wickedness. Toll house, embankment, point of attack. Distillery, supplies, abandoned house. The shadows lengthen. Jahira.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
We were all caught off guard.
honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
Nothing new to report yet, but the search continued.
A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
I wanted to ask you about something.
Then speak.
I've heard your name before. Where?
Some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard.
So which was it?
There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly little to safeguard the present. We fight, we die.
My girlfriend has a
And
crush
we
on
just
you.
hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
Hey, Queen. Stirring words, is that how you inspire the Harpers?
No need of that. Every Harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
Okay, where are the other key characters? Floric?
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
Okay, she's done. Nothing else from Art? Ads coming up, chat. We'll play through while we rummage about in town.
Snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Back. Sponge tray. Would anybody like a cheeky sponge tray? Take his eye. He isn't using it. I mean, I already have an eye. No, I've already lost an eye.
Mole can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. So stock up, all right? Because you need all the help you can get to bring her home.
Okay, while we're on an ad break, we're going to take this opportunity to sell all of the shit that we're carrying. So I'm prepared for next stream. Two daggers. It's actually not as much as I thought it was. I'm not done yet, Dilemma. I'm not, but good job for stealing it from Kirst and Aqua and the various other people that are attempting to steal that shit. Rigged? It's not. Stop saying that everything is rigged. It's not all rigged. You're rigged. You said you were getting ready for the next stream. Leaves. That's all Strife is here. That's all that Strife is here for. Sanguine, you know what happens when you flagrantly disagree with shit that I say. So, do you want that to happen, or do you want to just like back the hell off? I'm saddened, but congrats on the trophy dilemma.
Doing business with you.
You can be a brat, Sanguine, but you know exactly where it's gonna go. So, like, make a choice.
There is work to do. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Is that blood? No.
Is that blood? Hey, by gum, is that fucking blood in my hands? I'll just shut then. That's what I thought. Bit rude, isn't it? You started it. You started it, I'm finishing it. That's Brits for you. Wow.
Way to go still.
Attention.
Little bit less of the casual anti-British sentiment, please. Little bit less of the casual anti-British sentiment. I fully admit that a lot of the British are cunts, but at the same time, we're not the only ones. So let's just roll back the anti-British sentiment a little bit, please. I don't know what this accent is, and I can't stop. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm teasing you, and you like it. Have you met your politicians? One of them was at my work the other day. That was a fun old time. Like a famous one.
Making me sweat.
I have a stance if Dolly passed it along. They did. And we're not to repeat that in a public place, guy, because that could probably get me in. That could probably get people in trouble. When my granny turned 90, they sent someone over with a small gift bag. Was the low-ranking file clerk who hated it? Nah, this was quite legitimately representative of the region that we sit in. There's some stuff going on near us, and they were discussing it with one of my...
Step quick.
I have questions.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies.
Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it.
Maybe not, Mom.
His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Okay, do I have a talk to dead potion or spell? Dead? Speak with the dead scroll. This might be the funniest shit that's ever ever fucking happened. But I've got love meeting my state reps and tell them how they're fucking up. I can't do that at my place of work, I'm afraid. I'm going to scroll of speak with dead, and I'm going to speak with the bear because I also have animal speaking on. I want to know if this works. No target. Boo. Boo.
Is that Darkmoor the Wicked?
They could have done some funny shit then. That would have been amazing. They could have done the funniest shit then, but they chose not to do that.
How did he end up here? I wish we had a bloody army.
I could.
Yeah.
So am I done before I leave? Before I rush back here next stream? But I need to talk to my bacon. Before I rush back here, rush out for next stream. What else is in this general vicinity? It's got an entire underbelly. Where the fuck are we now? Upper Nasa, just harpers everywhere. What's behind door number 1? Lost in cellar. Well, there's clearly something out here. Is that a door? There's a door there. Well, I think we found where we're going to pick up from next stream. Because there's clearly something out here, wherever the frick this is. There's a chest. The door there as well. Okay. One sec, chat. One sec. Can we get entry before I'm done tonight?
I'll take that. Here we go.
Thanks, Jim. What's up? May I help you? Cracked wall. Okay, well, we found our point of entry. And I just shoved an entire barrel in my pants. Have I always been able to pick up those? I was just imagining myself poking with a stick, so the equivalent of poking the big scary bear in the cave. That's a bit rude. In fact, how fucking dare you? Okay, tomorrow we will come back and we will further explore that basement. Chat. Day 21 is done. Day 21 is over. We're peacing out. I hope you've had an absolutely brilliant, fantabulous time. Thursday again tomorrow. Can you believe it? You did it. You did it. I did it. You and me together, Seedlit. We did. No, Seedlit. We did it. In fact, this. Have a good one, Chim. Thank you, Strive. I'm going to do my wrap-up messages, and then we'll be ready, and then I'll send you off for a raid. But chat, in the same way that I always say, especially with the new message that I said at the beginning of stream, very important to find glimmers in life. As we talked about, there is this thing in mental health-related things called triggers. When you receive a trigger, you're affected by your previous trauma. But at the opposition, the direct opposition of this is this glimmers. These are things that are in your life that make you feel good, that make you feel special, the things that you should focus on as hard as physically possible, because we are living in a world that is so full of far-right politics and various other shit-related things. Please, for me, try and focus on stuff that makes you just happy, even if it's something small, even if it's something like a bacon sandwich. And when I come back for the next stream, I want you to tell me what that thing is. I told you mine today. Tiny horse. Paul Patrick. Tiny horse, big knees. Tiny horse, big knees. But chat, I'm really glad you exist. Thank you very much for joining me for day 21. I'm going to absolutely smash day 30. I'm going to absolutely smash day 30. It's kind of just on the wall at this point, right? Like, I almost threatened before I went live today, because Dolly's feeling unwell, like we talked about, and their symptoms. I sort of said to Dolly, "Shall I do one of my ones? I'm on 0 strikes so far in terms of failing the challenge. Shall I just give myself a freebie and we'll hang out?" And they were like, "No, I want you to finish it with no strikes spent." But I could have, is all I'm saying. Flashy hands. I could have, is all I'm saying. Chat, I'm glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, basically, I just want to tell you that I'm really happy that you're alive. There's a lot of shit going on in the universe right now, and the fact that you are still here and the fact that you are still perpetuating yourself is something to be massively proud of. It is extremely easy to get downtrodden looking at the world as it is today, and the fact that you are still here, honestly, as a content creator, the one thing I think I can ask of you is that you don't go away. The one thing I think I can ask of you is that you stick around. And when I say that, I don't mean literally here. I mean, you do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on existing as best as you possibly can. I will never ask you to be okay, because okay is massively subjective. But what I want you to do is just be alive for as long as humanly possible. And if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm attempting to fill on the internet. Can you believe it? I reached 30-day stream streak, and that before you finish the 30-day challenge. I mean, this is the thing, right? Because we said I'm going to buy Vulcan Ryan a present when he reaches 300 for a stream streak. The funny thing being, this entire month has just bought him a solid 30 days with no complaints. What the F? First 85 stream streak? Sanguine's lagging behind. Sanguine's lagging behind is all I'm saying. Sanguine's lagging behind. Well, I'm gonna. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna find me, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy me dinner, doctor's appointment room, my big streak. I'm sorry. Are you not on game? Hi again. Now I'm finished for the night. We're wrapping up. Considering time zone 2, I'm quite impressed with myself. Cut left half of beard. Or this side. No, that's my left. If you cut my left half, all the grey will still be here. Cut the right half. This bit's the grey bit. Get rid of this bit. I'll look 25 years younger. See? Suddenly I'm really young. Suddenly I'm old. Suddenly I'm really young. Suddenly I'm old. Suddenly I'm really young. See how that works? I will glue a wig to your head. You couldn't reach. 25 now. The 25 beer needs off. £1,000 to a charity of my choice, and I will shave off my beard. £1,000 to a charity of my choice, and I will shave off my beard. That has always been the number. That is always, what the fuck? I'm higher than you. You really aren't. We've had this discussion before. Like you're close, but you're not taller than me. We've had this discussion. I do remember things, Sanguine. I do remember things. I think you said you were 6'4". I am 6'6". Something like that. Anyway, in 2024, Dan is much higher. Smoking the Zaza. Dan been smoking the Zaza. In 2024, we said fuck cancer at the end of my streams. In 2025, we like to do something different. I invite everybody in chat right now to type the word. Can't speak to me about height without using centimeters. I am exactly 200 centimeters. I think it's officially 1.98. I'm 190. See. Short stuff. Sanguine, you're so fucking short. You were just the shortest person I know. Yeah, so look. Oh, look at Sanguine. Look at Sanguine. Look at where is it? There it is. Look at Sanguine. He's so fucking tiny. Look at him with his complete lack of hands. I love that we're arguing about whether like 6'5" is short. But compared to me, Sanguine, you're absolutely minuscule. Like tight, like this big. I could pick up San and put him in my pocket. You can't even say San is handicapped. Wait, Sanguine's hands are made of snacks. Yeah, have you not seen this? Sanguine's hands. Those are the Sanguine. Fuck height bigotry, I'm short. Oh, there's nothing wrong with being tall or short. Honestly, my pants are a lot more expensive than the average person's. It doesn't help that I'm also a fat bastard. Maybe the pizza is his hand. Yeah, he's got an attachment. He's got like a screw-on pizza tray. And I would just like to remind everybody in chat that this is not me taking taking the mick out of somebody with a legitimate disability. Sanguine's PNG tuber, as displayed, has no hands. I love pizza with pineapple, and I love sushi. I did, and when I designed that screen as well, I asked Sanguine what he wanted on the screen, and those were his two choices. When short people tell life stories, they don't go "when I was little." They go "when as I always was." Jesus. Okay, Strife is just gonna peace out and never speak to me again. In 2024, we said fuck cancer. In 2025, we're doing something different. At this point of the stream, I like to invite everybody to type the word fuck in chat. Alternatively, you can wait a couple of seconds for me. And because fuck is an assertive word, it's kind of an energy that we're putting out into the universe in 2025. It can be both a positive. You can say fucking hell, I love Baldur's Gate. Fucking hell, I love this community. Fucking hell, I'm so proud of myself for finishing, or basically almost finishing, this 30-day session of streaming. Or you can turn it into a negative. You can say fuck transphobia, fuck the Trump administration, fuck Elon Musk, fuck the British Labour government's treatment of the welfare state, fuck Parkinson's, don't fuck the oven, that's how you get burnt. Jura, thank you for the contribution. Fuck anxiety, fuck losing people too soon. Fucking hell, my cat has the cheesiest feet you've ever smelled. Fuck consensually any heights people. Okay, let's go. Okay, we had fuck Parkinson's. You're asking for it, Sanguine. Fucking love you all. Fuck anxiety. I'm certainly not. Fuck war and politics. Fuck I love payday. Mine's not until Thursday. My payday is until Thursday. Wow. Not next Thursday. Fuck consensually any heights of people or people at any height. So that's a combination of fuck tall and short people, but also fuck tall and short people up a mountain. But fine, it is quite fun, I will say, as you say, Joe. Fuck coughing. Coughing sucks, I'm sorry. Fuck Sanguine, no hands is cool. Fuck Sanguine, no hands is cool. It's Thursday here. I mean next Thursday. Fuck, it's hard to compliment yourself. It is absolutely freaking terrible. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote wherever I send you. If you are unsubscribed, there are some raid messages. Let me find somebody to raid. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. But good news, it is a long weekend. It is a long weekend this week in Britain. I have a bank holiday Monday, so please expect some extra streams this weekend, or slightly longer streams. Who am I going to raid? Who am I going to raid? I could raid Statnix. They are playing Coral Island. Lumi is playing Elden Ring. Raided Fairy yesterday. Hearsay. Already. Yeah, but you don't know. Look, where are they? Where are they, Sam? Where are your hands? Show them to me. In my pockets. Pockets are a lie that was spread by the establishment, so we would have nowhere to put our sandwiches. Likely excuse? Yeah. That sounds like the that sounds like the excuse of a desperately no-handed man. Seedlet, I'm with Seedlet too, always. Beldandy is live. Elder Scrolls is BG3 adjacent. I've not raided Statnex before, and they were in my chat the other day, so we'll raid Statnex this time. Beldandy's live quite a lot, so I'll try and throw them a raid. Be honest about it, San. We don't discriminate. We usually don't discriminate, San, unless it's funny. No, you can't say that. I'm sorry. I meant that as comedy. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Let's go to Statnex. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time. You are going to drink plenty of water, eat plenty of food, eat plenty of snacks, hug a loved one, sniff a beloved family animal. I love you all. Now, unless San is flaming Trumpist or something, yeah, fucking hell. If no fascism in chat. No Trump supporters in chat. Thank you and goodbye. That's the tweet, everybody. That's the tweet.